today we're going to go over les pronoms d'objet direct. So this is a little different than anything we've been doing so far, and I will try to keep it as simple as possible. It would normally be a much longer lesson, but because we are online and it will be difficult to get into all the details, I've just given you the most important points. So in French, as in English, when we don't wish to repeat a noun, we use a pronoun. If I'm talking about a film, did you like the film? I could answer, yes, I liked the film. Or I could answer, yes, I liked it. So we would simply, in English, replace it with it. And because we don't want to keep on repeating it. In French, we're going to look at only these three, le, la, or les. Now I have an L apostrophe next to le or la because they do not go in front of a vowel. If you have a le in front of a vowel, it must be L apostrophe. If you have a la, same thing. So when you just see L apostrophe in front of a vowel, you won't know automatically if it was meant to be a le or a la, but you know that you have to use L apostrophe. Never lay. Lay stays just beautifully the way it is in front of a vowel. Let's look at some examples. Tu regardes le film. You are watching the film. Now in this next question, I didn't want to repeat le film again. So I'm going to replace it with le. Tu le regardes ce soir. So the first one was, are you watching the film? The second one is, are you watching it tonight? So this le is it. It replaces le film. Notice it goes right in front of the verb. Tu le regardes ce soir. It must go in front of a verb. Next example. Nous mangeons la tarte. Nous la mangeons avec la crème glacée. So la tarte is the one that was replaced, and I'll put that in red later for you, and we replaced it with la. Why la? Because la tarte is feminine. So let's go back to le film. I didn't stress that. Le film, our choices were le, la, and les. I'm going with le because it is masculine. It's quite obvious because you have the le. It won't always be that obvious. The next one was la tarte, feminine, so we go with la. La mangeons, right in front of the verb. Okay? Next one, le professeur corrige les tests des élèves. So les tests is plural, so we must go with les. Le professeur les corrige très vite. Once again, right in front of the verb, corrige. Je veux voir Marie. There you go. So here is something that we're going to be replacing. It doesn't have a le, a la, or a les in front of it. Marie is a girl, so it will be la. Je veux la voir demain. So it is in front of a verb, but it's in front of the infinitive. Here we have two verbs. We've got veut from the verb vouloir, conjugated, and here we have voir, an infinitive, not conjugated. When you have something like this, where you have a conjugated verb and the infinitive, just put it in front of the infinitive. Je veux la voir demain. I want to see her tomorrow. And that her needs to go in front. So yes, le la les can mean it. It can also mean him. It can mean her. It can mean them, depending on the sentence. Tu écris cette lettre. So here's another example where we have something feminine, but it's not obvious. It doesn't say la. It says cette, which is feminine. Lettre is feminine, so it would have been la. But when I go to put la in front of my verb, I see, oh, I have a vowel, so it must become L apostrophe. Tu l'écris à ton ami. So here I have three little things to remember. When you replace the noun with a pronoun, it must go in front of the verb, unlike English where it comes after. So I've already mentioned this. Je regarde la télé. I watch TV. Je la regarde tous les soirs. I watch it every night. So in English, it became watch it. The it comes after, whereas in French, it's je la regarde. La because la télé is feminine, so je la regarde tous les soirs. Next point, remember that if there are two verbs and one is an infinitive, put the pronoun in front of the infinitive. Nous voulons manger la pizza. Nous voulons la manger. It goes in front of the unconjugated verb, the infinitive. And finally, when le or la is in front of a vowel, use l'apostrophe. Not for lait is fine. Never turn it into l'apostrophe. So I'll give you an example for each. Tu aimes la crème glacée. You like ice cream. Tu l'aimes. So la crème glacée will be la. And when we go to put it in front of the verb, it becomes l'apostrophe. Because you can't have la aime. Whereas nous écoutons les professeurs would be les. When I go to put it in front of the verb with the vowel, it is fine. Nous les écoutons. In fact, it sounds great. Okay, so that is the note. Please go over it again. And now I just want to take a look at your exercise for this week. So first you have this page here. We're going to be looking at 166 all the way to 168. Okay, so it's 3 pages, but it's not really 3 pages long because this one here on 166 starts at the bottom. Read through. This is like a little mini note up here. And here they want you to fill in, for example, le singulier, c'est le. Okay, and the feminine is la. Of course, you may need to do l'apostrophe. Okay, that came out a little bit funny there, but I will fix that. Oops. L'apostrophe. It's because I have it in the French keyboard setting. Okay, and this will be les. So that's all they want you to do there. So when you get your copy that I'm going to attach, these may or may not be filled in. And once again, you can access this on your online cahier. The link is still there on LMS, or if you brought your cahier home, you can access these pages, or you can access them. I'm going to be attaching them. So you have 3 options to get to these sheets. So the first exercise that you're going to do, 1 to 10 over here, you're just simply going to pick le, la, or l'apostrophe, because if it is in front of a vowel and you did decide to go with one of these, remember you must do l'apostrophe or les. So let's do a couple of these together, and then I will erase that and you could try them on your own, but I'm sure you can look at the video. For those of you that do look at the video, you'll see the answer. So we've got la danse. La danse is feminine, so it's going to be on la. Choreographie. This is your verb, believe it or not, from the verb choreographier, to choreograph something. Le b-boy. Okay, this would be le. It's masculine. But when I go to put le here, I see a vowel. And I say, oh, I need l'apostrophe then. Let's do another one. Cette tradition. Okay, this is feminine. Cette is feminine. So, il la respecte. Ces artistes is plural. So, we need to use les there. Okay, let's go down here now and look at this one with the 2 blanks. We've got la musique, le MC, because it's feminine, it's la compose, et la chante. They just gave you 2 verbs there. They want you just to repeat it there. So nothing really crazy about that, okay? We're going to skip this exercise. As you can see, it's done with the compact disc. For those of you that have emailed me and said, you know, Madame, it does work for me fine, go ahead and do it. You're going to listen and you're going to just check off what you hear of these. If you want, you could even send that to me and I'll mark it for you, perhaps as a little bonus, but not needed. Okay, so then here you're going to write out the whole sentence. So I'm going to start with the first one. Evan cherche le disque. Le disque would be le because it's masculine. So I'm going to write out Evan le cherche. All right, so I have to put it in front of the verb. This one here, elle écrit l'article. A little tricky, this one, because we can't tell if it is masculine or feminine. It happens to be masculine. You would have to look something like that up. You'd have to look up article, and you would get that really quickly on the internet that it is masculine. So it is le. It doesn't really matter though, because when I go to put it in front of écrit, I notice that it is a vowel. So it will be elle l'écrit again. And again, I have that weird spacing because I've got it on the French keyboard. I'm going to shoot down to one with two verbs. Here we have two verbs. Tu n'aimes pas écouter ce musicien. All these other ones were all one verb. We have two verbs here. We have two verbs here. We've got peut and télécharger. And we have two verbs here. Aller trouver. Okay, I think I'll do this one. So I would write je ne peux pas. And now we've got la vidéo. It is feminine. So I will do la and then télécharger. Voilà, télécharger. So there's my little word there in front of the infinitive. You would do the same for these, okay? So when you don't know, you should know that ce, for example, is masculine. Ces chansons, it doesn't matter if it's masculine or plural. That's the nice thing about the plural. It does not matter if it is masculine or feminine, I should say. It will always be plural. It will be les. So anytime you see something with s's, it will be les. Ces chansons is les. All the other ones, no. There aren't that many. In fact, that is the only one. Big hint for those of you that are watching the video. This is the only one that will be replaced with the word les. Remember, those are your choices. Le, la, or les. L apostrophe if it is le in front of a vowel, L apostrophe if it is la in front of a vowel, or just simply les. And I've already mentioned this is the only one that should be les. So for those of you that did watch the video, you should get this no problem. Okay, bonne chance.